Well, I'm very excited about this post, this picture. This picture is Pastor Eward Dillon out of California. Pastor Dillon is such a major part of my testimony. This picture is of him and his wife. Now see, looking at that picture, I digress. My hair, that was the first night. Now my hair hadn't gotten unruly yet. So it actually looks pretty decent in this picture. So I'm okay with this one. Anyway, back to my story. Okay, the story behind this picture is Pastor Dillon was at New Home Full Gospel Ministries in East New Orleans at the time, years and years ago, when we were a member of Pastor R.C.'s little small church out in the East. Pastor Dillon gave me a book, and it was called Hind's Feet. I can't remember if it was something else with it, but I remember the book was Hind's Feet. And it was a story of a deer that had to make a trip up a mountain, but she went through a valley at one point, and she was making her way up to the high places. Everything in it was a metaphor. It was the entire book was a metaphor. But that book changed my life. I love that book so much. And he gave me that book, and then later on, he was instrumental in me becoming head of the drama department at the church. Pastor was establishing ministries, and I had written a letter to Prophet Blake's, and Prophet read the letter to the church, unknowing to me. I was at work. I worked that night at the time, and he read the letter, and Pastor Dillon said, whoever wrote that letter needs to be over your drama ministry. That's what he had said to my Pastor R.C. And I became head of the drama ministry. And that dominoed into one thing after another. God really exposing me and revealing to me what my gift was, revealing to me my gift of writing, and how the various ways he would use that gift through the poetry and the plays. Pastor Dillon is just really, really special to me. I don't know if he'll ever know how special he is to me. I try to give him a pretty good idea this week without weirding him out. I told him this and his wife. She's so cute. I told him this and his wife, and told him what a major part of my testimony that he is, and came to the table, and I said, really, this is the fruit of your labor. This is the fruit of your seed. Everything kind of launched from that book. That book just opened up a whole new world to me, and God just dominoed everything from that point. And it has been just an amazing journey. If you have never read that book, oh my gosh, I can't read. It's another part to it, but I know it's about Hind's Feet. I'm gonna look that book up and find it. I'll be back. The book is called Hind's Feet on High Places by Hannah Hernard. That book changed my life. I tell you, when I think about that book, I think about Pastor Dillon. When I think about Pastor Dillon, I think about that book. He is such a major, major part of my testimony. I will never, ever forget that man. He means so much to me. He means so much to my walk. I hope that story has blessed you. Pastor Eward Dillon out of California. So, see you at the next post.